I love her very much, but I hardly ever told her. The comparisons of the females were pale or fair. She was 5'5", had this dark chocolate complexion, and was so perfect built, a blind man could take. I remember closing my eyes and hugging her body real tight and rubbing her skin with my fingertips like she was real. Only for a minute, but sometimes feel like an hour because I get lost in her apricot watermelon. But how could it be? This girl was a Georgia peach with a body like you ain't never seen. Skin smooth and soft as a baby's ass, so I guess you can call her Georgia nectarine. Yeah. Now, when it came to making love, man, this girl was incredible. She used to say, honey, use me as your plaything. You can flip me, turn me, talk to me any way you want me, and I'm going to suck up, lick, or take anything you bring. When she said, let's go take a shower, niggas started salivating like a Pavlovian dog heard a dinner bell ring. Because she let me watch that body every nook and cranny. And some of that blew my fish Irish spring. I won't say what now. Pretty soon I knew her body and body like the back of my hand, every blemish, every mole, every spot. I knew when she wanted me to hit it slow and gentle, and I knew when she wanted fast and hard. At night, she practically sleep up under me. When I asked her if she was comfortable, she'd always say, sure. She said, I love it when you hold me and put your weight on me at night because it makes me feel safe and secure. Fellas, you ever woke up in the morning, had your girl in your arms, and the first thing you do is hit the long snooze? Not that you were tired or you needed some more sleep, it's just her body felt so good next to you, you didn't want to move. And the only thing that's better in the world with you, her, and those covers, as you soak up that love through her soft, warm skin, and that alarm goes off, another 10 minutes later, you reach over and hit that motherfucker one more again. Wait in your sleep, but you're not asleep, you just gotta grind and hump on the booty. Oh, okay, just me. You rock it up, she get wet and sticky. And you figure, why time to play? Fuck it, you already late. So next thing you know, you in the middle of a morning quickie. Good girl, but had a freaky side. I knew exactly what to do to put her in that zone. I called and said, I'm taking you out for dinner. Well, that sister, this I like. You better not put no goddamn panties. Hey, well, I saw it at the time. If there a woman that fine, wasn't no use in trying to cover up and hide it. Hell, I'd be in the restaurant, sampling my chocolate with a dessert. Well, the waitress even brought out the appetizers. Then she like, see, my baby, she was cool like that. Long as I was discreet and not rude, she used to say, ooh, baby, stop. You're making me so hot. Did your mama teach you not to play with your food? But it went deeper than just sex and physical love. This woman truly understood my ways and mind. Honest, loyal, dependable, and faithful. The first one I called when I was in a bind. She didn't care about none of that materialistic shit. Her body didn't have 1 ounce of greed. She used to look out for me without me asking her for shit. She had this way of always anticipating my needs. She didn't care about what kind of car I drove or how much money I made. She honestly loved me for me. Down the ride, winter, spring, summer, or fall, with my bucket, didn't have heat or AC. I remember I used to work nights, or sometimes I would sleep, and I wouldn't eat because I'd be running so late. Wasn't no trouble at all just to give my boo a call. Hour later, she was there with a home-cooked plate. Smart, intelligent, thoughtful, and fine. Everything you ever possibly want in a mate. But now she's gone. Damn. She left me all alone because I was too selfish and too stupid to reciprocate. She said, I understand you the way you are because shit you've been through in your past. But my life, I need so much more. And it was something inside, I guess you could call it foolish pride, but it kept me from letting her walk out that door. And now that she gone, I ain't the only one that's kind of like missing her in their world. To this day, I go around some of my family and friends, they be like, man, what happened between you and old girl? So you sit as hell, or you stupid one, how you let a woman like her get past? No way in hell you gonna find you another one like her, well, at least one that'll put up with your ass. I really liked her, that girl had it going on. She had grace, she had class, she had charm. The whole time they talking, I'm getting mad as a motherfucker. Just thinking about her in another man's arm. But I played all smooth, you know what I mean, new fellas, just to save face. Be like, man, it's just one of them nights. My blind say some shit like she wasn't acting right. Well, no, I was the motherfucker with black. Now, we both moved on, but we know the same people, so I still hear about it from time to time. When my homeboy told me she had put on the weight, he said that ass was looking oh so fine. Hey. What you looking at her ass for, fuck nigga? Sometimes I wish I could turn back the hands of time. Take back the things I didn't do or did. And just to be sure she won't go no fucking well, I impregnated about 5 or 6 of my kids. But maybe we'll hospital to the Lord to see fit. And he'll send me another one just like it someday. But no matter what happens, I'll always cherish the memory and the love of a very special woman. I'll let you away. Hey, now, why you chat this?
I know, right?
We're actually Facebook friends now.
No.
But
You get a friend.
we broke up in 1999.
Yeah.
And when I got out of the Navy, she was still had to do the Navy. I got out. And she was still stationed in Jacksonville at the time. And I didn't hear from her for 13 years. 13 years. So in 2012, I'm doing a birthday party, a poetry party. I'm ridiculous. Were you there when the woman got away showed up at the show? No, you were there for that show. She walks in with another friend from ours who's gonna act duty with her. They've been friends for years, we've all been friends for years. And she popped up 13 years later. Damn. And man, I was all in my feelings.
Fuck off.
She always pulled up in the pants.
Hey.
Looking fine, even finer than she was 13 years ago. But she was already engaged. She just fucking with me, y'all. Just like, yeah, nigga, you missed it. Yeah, we good though. But yeah, I felt on the boot a little bit though. Yeah, but other than that, I got to feel on the boot a little bit. She wasn't going to deny me that. She wasn't going to deny me that. I like the little boot. But yeah, 13 years ago, but we've been friends ever since. And every now and then, I try to keep it gangster.
I appreciate you, man. That's all real talk.
Yeah, because I was, look, if that nigga, if he died today tomorrow, I'll be at her doorstep. But I'm not gonna, I respect, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm not gonna disrespect her or marriage, But hey, something happened, hey, good fan. You know what I'm saying? Right? We were meant to be now, I'm saying, but
you gonna write part 2?
We different now. Because it's like I don't think so. Because I'm a different man. You know what I'm saying? When we started dating, I was like, she was like 21, 22. I was 27, 28. So, it's a whole, that's 30 years ago. It's a whole different dynamic. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
Not whatever way.
So I'm gonna do my little man. See if I get this ball out the way.